Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Tammy with Frou-frou Studio. Today we're going to be doing the hashtag 50 stack challenge number 4, and this is the first week, so we're going to be doing prompts 1 and 2. For those of you that are not familiar, I'm going to start off really well, not being able to speak today, but we'll get through it somehow. This is a challenge that's hosted by Amy at Crafty Cat, and this, as indicated by the 4, is her 4th 50 stack challenge. She started out with the first one. She had, we did 50 guest checks, and there were 50 in the pack, and so that's where she came up with the 50 stack challenge. And so every challenge has been a little bit different. This one, she is doing 25 weeks of 2 prompts per week for a total of 50. And she is doing the prompts or themes that you can use in journals. And so each Monday she draws out 2 prompts, and you're to make 2 pieces of ephemera using the 2 prompts. And the purpose is to build up your stash to use in journals in the future. So we're going to get started with this one. The 2 prompts for this week were a tag, as in if you're going to make like a tag journal, and the second prompt was bird. So I am actually going to make tags for both, but only one of them's going to have a bird. So I'm going to move that over to the side, and the first one we're going to work on is for the tag, and I am going to do a fairly neutral tag. That way I can use it in whatever kind of journal that I want to. And I'm going to grab my little angle thing and put my angles on the top here. Like that, so I can ink around it. That's why I wanted to go ahead and do that. And I'm going to ink with Vintage Photo, I think. This is a piece of scrapbook paper, and the back is fairly light, so I'm not going to cover it with anything. It is cardstock, and so it's plenty thick enough for a tag. And I just like this kind of old newspapery kind of look for this. And then I have just another piece of scrap, and I believe this is Tim Holtz. It may not be, but it's just a scrap I had left over, and it's got these funky edges on it, and I thought that was kind of cool. So we're going to put that on there. And I've cut out this little paper doll, and I'm going to use him. And it's from that same, if you watched my video from, I saw it on Pinterest, it's from that same paper doll, digital, Vintique, something or another. And this is a sticker from Kathy Holden, and I just stuck it on a piece of cardstock to make it a little thicker, and also so I could move it around without it being the actual sticker until I knew for sure where I wanted it. And then this is a little Tim Holtz piece right here. And then I've got some ticking that I'm going to put through the top, and I'm going to use this grommet for the hole. So fairly simple, but I think it's going to be cute. So we're going to see how, oh, and I've got this. I forgot this. This is a piece of tissue paper that came in, something I ordered. And this is a advertisement for paper that came out of a 1906 almanac. Just ink around the edges a little bit for that. So I'm going to put the tissue paper behind this advertisement like that, just to bring in a little more of the black that is in the paper doll. And then I'm going to put this. You'll notice that my little paper advertisement says Baltimore, and this says Baltimore as well. So it's going to go together something like that. And I think that's cute. Alright, so let's put the grommet in and get that part out of the way. See if I can get this somewhat centered. It's too low. I'm going to adjust my little thing here so it won't go so low. And that may be a little too much because I'm using the bigger grommet. And these are We Are Memory Keepers, and I think I got mine on Amazon. It didn't smush down all the way. There we go. I just didn't use enough power. That's what it was. Okay, and I meant to get my faux tape because this is a piece of tape that is in the, you know, printed on the thing, and I wanted to put a real piece on there. And this is my faux tape, and Amy makes this too. I'm sure a lot of you do. I put mine on wax paper because I found out that it's really easy to get off if you put it on wax paper. That just adds another kind of dimension on there. Alright, so I'm going to glue this on right here. Get my glue book. Get a fresh page. Put that down the side right there. Alright, now let's put down our little paper advertisement. I think I'll glue the paper to the back of the advertisement first and then glue down the whole thing. about right there. So let me put some, hopefully I can get some glue stick on the back of this tissue without ripping it. Okay, and then the purpose of this little Tim Holtz tag is for my little guy to stand on it. So I'm going to put it down first. So there's that, and then I'm going to hopefully be able to get glue on the back of my little dude here without breaking him. There we go. Isn't he just cute? Okay, and then this, I want to go about right here, and I think I'm going to put just small, thin little foam stickers on the back to raise it up just a little bit. Well, that's not straight at all. That's better. And then I'm going to try and put this ticking through this little bitty hole. So we're going to see how that works. We may have to cut it a little thinner. Here we go. And I'm just going to tie a knot. Do I want to do it like that? Yeah, I think that's fine. I'm going to trim it off a little bit, I think. Spray the edge. And I want to put a little partial stamp right there, I think. and black. There we go. And I might put one right here. Oops. I'm dropping things. I'm trying to decide which one I want to use. Oh, I can't decide, guys. Let's do this one. Okay, so there is the tag. That was quick. I think that's cute. Okay, now let's do the bird. All right, for the bird, I have chosen a rooster. And I have chosen this paper, which is from this little paper stack. It's Ribness World Market. WOM 300. WOM-300. It's got 24 sheets of double-sided paper in it. Now, this is the back side, so I do want to put something on there so that it can be written on. I'm going to use this as my border on the front side. And I thought I had a piece of backing paper up there, and I don't. So, let's see. Go through my scrap bin here and see if I can find one big enough. Let's use this. I know that's probably going to show through there, but that'll be a nice lined writing surface. I'll get this all on here, and then I'll cut the tag shape, so I only have to do that part once. This paper I got in Germany at a stationery store, but I'm sure that it's available here. I don't know if I can tell you. Manufacturer or not. No, I don't see it marked on here anywhere. But it's, if you go to a stationery store or a card shop, a lot of times they have these big sheets of paper like this to use as gift wrap or whatever. And it's just one of those. I just thought it was cool because it had all this stuff about the ink and the pens and all that kind of stuff. So I got that and a couple other pieces that I thought were kind of cool. But I don't think that would be something that you could not find here somewhere. I know my local art supply place carries that kind of paper in their store. And also, I know that when I went to visit my sister in D.C., there was a stationery store there that also carried it. Not that particular one, but it had those papers like that. So I think they're probably available, and I'm sorry it doesn't have any kind of manufacturer on it for me to tell you who made it. I found my little scrapey tool. I was quite happy about that. Now if I could find my little stack of hole reinforcers, we'd be in business. Alright, so now I'm going to put this on here, and I've cut it just a little bit smaller. I just kind of wanted kind of a border around this, and I wanted it to be something that was, you know, similar colors, but a pattern. So that's why I just heard something hit the floor. That's why I chose that. We'll hold it up to me a little bit so I can get it straight. Okay, so that should be a good sturdy tag now as well. So we'll cut around that. Okay, and cut our edges. Angles, corners, whatever we're going to call them today. And for this one, I'm going to put in a grommet, just a regular grommet, eyelet, or a grommet, same thing. and then we're going to ink around that. Alright, and then we have our rooster. And this is a digital, but I've had it so long that I'm not sure whose it is, but I'm thinking it came from the Graphics Fairy back when I had had a subscription with them, which I do not anymore, but at one point I did. And then this is actually, this little thing that looks like a corner is actually a button. And I got these at Joann's. And I like them because, one, they're plastic, so they're not as weighty as a regular book corner. And two, you can color them. For this particular one, it's got some distress crayon on it and peacock feathers, just to kind of give it a little bit of tarnished look. And so I think they're kind of cool to add to stuff when you don't want something that has a lot of weight to it. And then I have this little encyclopedia label, which is from Tracy Fox at Love Junk Journals. And I've got this little kind of reddish color stamp that is Tim Holtz. And then I have some mummy cloth and some thread that kind of matches this kind of blue-green color. And that's what I'm going to have my little rooster kind of standing on. Excuse me. And I'm going to put the encyclopedia guy here. And then I think I'm going to put, no, I may put this here. Yep. Alright, so let me glue all this down first. I just did the thread in the mummy cloth because I wanted an extra, little bit extra texture. And it's going to stick to my fingers because I got glue on my fingers. This little guy was a bear to fussy cat, I can tell you that. Oh, and I forgot to put I wanted to put this A-OK thing behind him. Maybe I'll put it right here. Yep. That looks crooked to me. There we go. I think I got everything straight and glued. Put a little bit of extra under here, just because art glitter glue doesn't like fabric as much. It will work, but it just seems like it takes a little longer. All right, now for this one, we're going to make a pretty fancy little bow here. If I can get it through here. So I'm going to take, both of these are too long, but let me get it through there first. Okay. And I'm going to cut it about right there, I think. And then I'm going to take this piece and kind of go back and forth about 4 times. And then I'm going to take this piece that we put through there, and I'm just going to tie a knot in it. I hope. And kind of even out your little loops. And then once you get them how you like them, pull that tight, and then just make it a double knot. Like that. And then you can trim these little legs, tails, whatever you want to call them, to whatever size you want. And that makes kind of a fancy little bow on there. And then I have these feathers that I'm going to put on this ball pin. And I'm going to put those through where I tied the double knot. So my little feathers hang down. Cute, right? Now, I think this one I'm going to put some gold splatters on because this paper does have gold in it. And I don't know how much that shows up on camera, but it does have gold in the paper. So I'm going to put a few gold splatters. So I'm going to get a little scrap piece of paper, put on his eyeball so I don't get paint in his eyeball. Nobody likes paint in the eyeball, right? Oh, I did glue that on. Okay, I was thinking I didn't glue that on, but I did. All right, and I'm also going to kind of shield my bow because I don't want that paint on my bow. My gold paint that I am using is Folk Art Metallic Pure Gold. And I'm just gonna put a little bit over here on my glue book. And then I'm gonna get a wet brush out of my water. And I'm gonna get one with a smaller tip to it. And you want this paint to be, you know, watered down enough that it will splatter. So hopefully I can get the splatters on the tag and not all over my desk. I don't think I got enough paint out. Lift that up a little bit. Yep, I think that's good. So I'm gonna dry that real quick. Wipe the splatters off my desk before they end up all over me. Get my heat gun. It won't take but a second for these to dry. Okay, I'm gonna eke around this in the back. It already picked up some grunge, probably from my glass mat. That's all the better. All right, so I don't know if you guys can see, but there is gold in the paper and in the splatters, and that looks really good in real life, but hopefully you can see that. So that's it, guys. There is our bird, and here is our tag. And so I will start my collection of 50 pieces of ephemera for the 50 Stack Challenge 4. And if you do make videos or post to social media, if you'll use that hashtag, everybody will be able to see your work. And you can also find Amy's work there. And like I said, she draws the prompts on Monday. And this is week 1 and 2. So, you know, if you want to jump in, now's the time to get started. So, thanks, guys, for joining me today. And I will be back over the weekend, and we're going to work in one of 2 journals. I haven't decided which one yet. I guess it's which one inspires me when I go to make the video, but it will be one of the 2 smaller journals that I'm working on, either my, let me see if I can grab it here. It's behind me. I think I can reach it. Maybe. Oh no, it's not behind me. It's over drying, so I can't reach it. But the little one I posted yesterday on Instagram with the little baby looking out the window. Either that one, or I have one that's going to be the same size that I'm doing kind of in a farmhouse theme. So one of those two I'll be back this weekend to work on with you guys, and I hope you'll join in. And thanks to all my subbies, and thanks to everyone who has recently subscribed. I appreciate you coming on over, and I hope that you enjoy my channel. And thanks everyone who likes my videos and leaves comments. That helps immensely with all the algorithms and whatever that goes on with YouTube. So I appreciate that as well. So until this weekend, everybody have a great and safe evening, and I will see you back on Sunday. Bye.